First and long. Prescott to throw. Pressure. He is decked. Dalvin Tomlinson flying through the middle and a sack to start for Cleveland.
Got to spread the ball around, keep the play calls creative. And Dak's got to get the ball out of his hands before Garrett's pass rush can get there.
On 3rd and 19, they're just going to run it. Elliott, who's got a decent seam, but nowhere near a first down. Jalen Darden just called up from the practice squad. Your former teammate back to receive. Short kick. Darden has room. A lot of it. Up to the 45. Into Dallas territory. What a start for the Browns.
Get some clean pockets, let the ball come out of his hand, get it to his playmakers.
Here's where you said a quick throw, and he gets it there on time for a first down. It's the former Cowboy Amari Cooper playing against Dallas for the first time since the trade, and that should be enough for a first. Hopkins drills it. It is good. And so the Browns, after a defensive stop and a nice punt return, set up and grab a field goal, make it 3-zip. Prescott in trouble, and he is dropped. Zadarius Smith.
And eliminate some of the penalties. Try to build something as this half goes.
3rd and 6, and that's a start. Conversion. Jerry Jeudy has a catch and kind of get a sarcastic cheer. That's their longest play of the day, and it converts the first down.
Forcing errant throws, and you feel that as a quarterback. You know the timing's off.
Here's Watson over the middle, and it's caught by Njoku, who makes a nice catch and gets hit, but stays with it. Down inside the 30 he goes. So finally a little life. 3rd and 10 here. Blitz again. Quick throw over the middle. Strike this time by Watson. And it's going to be close. It looks to be enough for a first down. That is Cooper's second catch. For the Browns, 2nd and goal. And it's Watson. And outside it is caught. Touchdown, Jerry Jeudy. Blitz coming. Prescott sees it, throws underneath, and it's short, and it's incomplete. Newsome was there, wouldn't have made it anyway as Lamb, the intended receiver, and the Browns defense stepping up. Set up a screen, Lamb makes a man miss, but not the next, as he's taken down by Shelby Harris, and here comes the field goal team. Cowboys drop a couple off that line. Watson still has some pressure. He's in trouble. Gets away. Has a way to go to get to the first down marker, and he's not going to get there. Going to use similar personnel differently. And 2nd down here for Watson. There's Strong, makes the catch. He's got another first down. And he's up near the 37.
He forces you to hold the ball and wait for it to get open, and that's not where you want to be as a starting quarterback.
Here is Watson over the middle. Good throw that time, and a completion to Akins. Backup tight end who holds it in for a first down. Quick throw over the middle, incomplete. Try to get it to Lamb.
Tight end.
Boston didn't see him. Chased away, running, is going to get to the first down for Clark brings him.
It's going to be a great opportunity for our pass rush today, and that's been the story of the game, obviously, playing defensive so well, as they have defensively. Another 4th and long.
Watson looking around. Going to take off and run. Going to get the first down. Going to stay on his feet. And down to the 6, it's 1st and goal. Cover it all for you. And Ford is going to get in for the touchdown. Cleveland will punch one more home with 29 seconds to go as Jerome Ford has his first of the year.
2nd down, 1 to go. Etienne wrapped up. Grant Delpit, the safety, into the backfield, and it brings up 3rd down. 2nd and 5. Etienne with a blocker in front. Rounds around that. Don't let that get anywhere. Jordan Hicks. Holding penalties made this a 2nd and 20. Watson flush. Off balance, throw to the sidelines. Jeudy bobbles and catches in bounds and has the first down. Stick-to-itiveness. Draw, Watson slithers through. A marathon drive for the Browns leads to a touchdown. And the temperature, 80 degrees plus, humid, muggy. Second down. Run for Jerome Ford. Turns the corner and has the first down. It continues. With Bojorquez holding. Grant Delpit coming close to the line of scrimmage. The safety for the Browns right there. Second down, 7 to go. Throw to number 7. Is it nearly picked but dropped? Wow. Martin Emerson. Couple tight ends. ETN. Stood up. Not this time. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah denies. Jameis Winston is under center. He had a quarterback sneak on a 4th down earlier in this half. This time hands it off. Ford has the first down. Plenty more. Jerome Ford down the sidelines. Finally knocked out by DeAndre Prince. Jacksonville, home opener. And ETN is met in the backfield like a blur. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. Over NBA All-Star. Second down, 12 to go. Lawrence is dropped. Jordan Hicks. And boy, the Browns are slicing right through the Jaguars line. 44-yard attempt, Dustin Hopkins. Through the light rain, not much wind. And that one goes through.
And avoid the pressure coming from the Cleveland Browns.
Featuring ETN, gobbled up. Grant Delpit from the safety spot gets his groove on. From the red zone, 3rd and 8. Lawrence hits. Myles Garrett does it again.
He's done a good job of that this drive.
They say he stepped out at the 42. Lawrence play action, sets his feet, wants deep, instead drops. Quentin Jefferson, stop that. Can they finish this drive with a touchdown? Lawrence over the middle, nobody there. The closest player, Brenton Strange, turned the wrong shoulder. First down and 15. Watson fires. Judy by the 35. Antonio Johnson in coverage. Watson amongst bodies. Shimmies away. Old school Watson and throws. Caught by Judy. Electric from Watson. Corey Bojorquez gets it off. Devin Duvernay lets this sail. It takes a turn to the sideline. Corey Bojorquez, smooth. From the 2. Lawrence needs to get rid of it. Can't. Safety. Alex Wright.
You don't want to give them an advantage and stop the clock.
So here's Lawrence. 1st and 15. Gets rid of it. Deep down the field. Knocked away. Christian Kirk was the receiver. A couple of Browns there, including Rodney McLeod. With 8 seconds left. Lawrence down to 4. Lofts it. Diving attempt. It's incomplete. Brenton Strange was hunting, and that'll do it. The Hail Mary just short.
We'll get things started with the dynamic kickoff. Eric Gray takes it out of the end zone. Goes the football. It was knocked loose, and the Browns have recovered. They start from the Giants' 24. Deshaun Watson into the end zone. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage, Amari Cooper. Loss of 4, 3rd down and 11. Jones over the middle, but not nearly. Jones on 3rd down. In trouble, there is a flag. And then Jones is sent to the turf by Zadarius Smith.
Most pressures allowed. Browns, unfortunately, top of the list in the first 2 weeks.
Watson's pass complete. for a first. Second down and 6. Singletary ball comes loose. Browns have it. Third down and 8. Watson under pressure, steps up, takes off. First down. Deshaun Watson using his legs. Third down and 2. Watson, quick release. It's Ford. Breaks a tackle. And then McFadden brings him down. He broke away from Cordell Flott. Second down and 8. Jones taken down. Back at the 20-yard line.
I did. You know me too well.
No shock. From the 21 on first down, it's Ford. Time they were here in Cleveland 8 seasons ago. On the screen, it's Ford. Another first down. Ford still going. Finally brought down at the Giants.
Not able to throw or do a full field scan.
Second down and 5. Here's Ford. Spins away. And picks up the first down. Still going. Jerome Ford running hard. Takes it to the Giants. From the Giants 32. Watson stays on his feet. Avoids a tackle. Inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line.
He's going to take off and run.
First down throw is complete. There is a flag. First and goal. Fake to Foreman.
There it is.
Watson end zone. Touchdown. Cooper. His second today. It's already a one-score game. Watson to the end zone. They convert. Jerry Jeudy. Giants must get to the 40 for a first down. Jones takes off and is tripped up from behind. So Darius Smith makes the play. That left tackle, Posick at left guard, Harrison at center. Watson looking for Cooper. Oh! Did he come down in bounds? They say he did, with Banks defending. Second and 3. Handoff, Ford has a Cleveland first down. Burns had the one key play against Petonio.
That's right.
Second down and 8. Cooper.
The offensive line. He scrambles, and the pass for Jerry Jeudy, the former Denver Broncos, got a lot of experience playing against the Raiders. Third down and 10, trips to the right. Watson hit as he throws, and it's caught across midfield, right at the line to gain by Elijah Moore. And the spot is a good one for Cleveland.
Roughing the passer.
Watson clock down to the 21-yard line, and a first down for the former Raider Amari Cooper.
To this Browns offensive line last week.
A lot of blitzes from the Giants that were very effective. Watson on second down, looks right, now runs left. Pointing out a block. And he's got first down yardage again. Polamalu coming up to make the stop. I formation. Play action. Watson wide open in the end zone. Touchdown Browns.
Sweet, because they had to bump Posick over to guard. They had so many injuries.
Jerome Ford with a nice hesitation. He's close to the line to gain. Just saw Ethan Posick headed back to the locker room. Third down and 9. Watson finds a hole. And takes a hit as he dives down to the 36. He's a couple yards short. Polamalu out of the hold of Corey Bojorquez. Got the accuracy and the distance. You saw there the first drive was very complimentary pass and run, but not since. And the catch is made by Jerry Jeudy, the former Biletnikoff Award winner from his college days at Alabama. Watson. Plenty of time, and now it runs out and downfield. Jeudy, good job to find some space to help out his quarterback, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Tucker at the bottom of your screen is the speed burner. Again, no Devontae Adams and a sack taken. Myles Garrett getting to the quarterback. The reigning Defensive Player of the Year. On first down, the throw out across the 35 to Amari Cooper. Jerome Ford offset here on 2nd and 9. And the pass is caught. Terrific cut and second effort.
Field for the Browns.
3rd down and 1. They do get a good push. Ball is out. Fumbled and scooped up by Cleveland. And into the end zone goes Rodney McLeod.
Bring the heat with the linebackers.
I think I'd go play action here.
That's what they do. The pocket collapses and Myles Garrett gets to the quarterback. Four guys coming. Watson gets it away, and it's caught by Amari Cooper for a first down. Judy and Cooper both go to the left. Watson buying some time. Wide open. Cooper on the run at the 50-yard line. To the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Minshew. Incomplete. Had to get rid of it. Myles Garrett on the left edge of the line. They throw it the other way, and the Browns swarm. Alex Wright, first man there on this division with the Chargers and Raiders and Broncos. For the two-time defending champs, Judy reaching behind him to make the catch and a first down. He's been their leading rusher today. 2nd and 6. Ford, ball in his belly, breaks a tackle, has a first down and more, inside the 25, the 20, and pounded down at the 16. Watson throws, caught at the 10-yard line. Amari Cooper, the former Raider, with the snag.
They've got to find some success throwing the ball downfield.
On the roll, the throw, it is caught by David Njoku. His opening catch. He is back and healthy, and what a weapon for Deshaun Watson. You saw the offensive line swing across your screen. It is a healthier offensive line with Wills back at the tackle spot. Jerome Ford out of the backfield into plus territory, and a good start against this Washington defense.
Tight end in that unbalanced set.
It gives Washington the ball, and down goes Brian Robinson Jr. 2nd down and long coming up. That's Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
Cliff Kingsbury there, the offensive coordinator.
On 3rd down, pressure comes, and Daniels gets swarmed under. Zadarius Smith got there. Daniels, and it's intercepted right near the goal line. Owusu-Koramoah picked it off. Watson, that's a completion. 1st down and then some for Amari Cooper inside the 25-yard line. Fake it to Eckler. McLaurin on the end around. Terry McLaurin lost the football, and it's a huge turnover. Emerson picks it up for Cleveland. From the 30, Watson for Cooper. Amari Cooper gets himself 10 downstairs to Pam.
Defensively, Stefanski realizes that that group is under duress. We have to make the plays where we can.
And they did right there, twice to Amari Cooper. That said it all in the end zone, the Browns fan did. Field goal from Hopkins is good.
People have lost everything, and we're all living with them.
There's Ford on the run. You've been to Nashville. It is one of the most beautiful places in America.
And we realized in that next 4 or 5 years, we were one of the better teams in the league.
2nd down throw goes to the tight end, Akins, and he's going to keep working to pick up a 1st down.
An early break, a close win, something the ball bounces your way, and all of a sudden you're able to kind of steamroll that and pick that up and carry that as your team improves. That guy has to be able to fill some holes that the rest of your roster is going to have as a result.
We saw Nick Chubb on the sideline, whose practice window opened this week. That's for Moore at the sideline. It'll be 4th down and about 7.
A personality like that right now for this offense.
4th down. Over the middle, tough catch in the end zone, and it is a touchdown for Akins.
Third down and 6. Hurts has not completed a pass. For his first 4. And there is a spectacular catch. On second down, it's Ford. And Ford with a good second effort.
It's going to be a long day for the Eagles defense.
Second down and 6. Watson on the slant, complete. And it's a first down.
Congrats, Kenny. We're so lucky to call you our teammate.
Thanks, Carissa. Really appreciate it. Following the penalty, catch is made by Amari Cooper. Second down and 1. This is Pierre Strong. Picks up a first down.
The best is yet to come for this team.
On first down, this is Foreman. Deontay Foreman have gone for it on fourth down more than any other team in the league this season. 4th and 3. Pass is caught for a first down by Njoku. Third down and 1. Hurts wrapped up, brought down by Owusu-Koramoah. From 57, it's blocked. Blocked by Myles Garrett.
Wow!
And it's taken back all the way by the former Eagle, Rodney McLeod. What a turn of events. Second down and 9 for the Browns. Watson complete. Njoku picks up a Cleveland first down. Starting running back, Jerome Ford. Second down and 3, and Pierre Strong picks up a first down and more.
And we're still at a tie game.
So now the Eagles start from the 42, and it's Myles Garrett who makes the play.
As far as a check down for Deshaun Watson.
That's 5 sacks today for this Eagles defense. Third down and 10. Watson gets rid of it. It's Pierre Strong, and he will pick up a first down and much more. From 52 earlier. 1 for 2 today. Now Deshaun Watson and the Browns start from their 30, trailing by 7. Watson throws wide open, making the catch is Jerry Jeudy for a first down and more. Takes it all the way to the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Tough for the Philadelphia Eagles. Browns have their issues as well.
Watson swings it out. This is Strong. Breaks a tackle down the sideline.
Ooh.
Oh, and he took a hard hit.
Hello.
At the end of the play.
Now take a look at Cooper DeJean. He's the one that's been coming off the edge.
Watson over the middle. Cooper. From the 31, he pulls it back in. And now it's complete to Foreman. Foreman takes it inside the 25. On 3rd and 11. Watson on the slant. It's caught. First down.
300 total yards or eclipsing 18 points in a game. Just crazy to think. As Nick Chubb picks up 1.
To go, but so far in this game, 3rd and short.
Quick snap. That's going to be a first down run for Cleveland. Deontay Foreman with Chubb back in the fold. This time Watson from the gun on 3rd and 3. Little low pass, and it is caught. Shallow drop, Burrow buried. Football came out. Cincinnati did recover, but the Browns are going to get it. Turnover on downs. Keep tabs on that one. Here's Burrow moving around in the pocket. Arch so good with his feet. Fires over the middle to Higgins. Incomplete as they miss on 3rd. And the fan base here, the media, desperately looking for some answers. They go play action over the middle, gets it to Chubb. And by far, Nick Chubb's best touch of the day.
Quite hit on yet.
On 3rd and 8, Burrow puts a man under it. Near side, and it's broken up. Second straight possession for the Browns that begins inside their 10. Watson in trouble. Boy, Watson doing a dance. Somehow escapes and completes. What a play by Watson. Gets it to Njoku. Burrow trying to climb the pocket, and they get to him. Maurice Hurst. On 3rd and 13, Burrow protected this time, and then he's not. Za'Darius Smith.
Typically, when he hits 18 to 22 carries is when you see him have his biggest games on the ground.
Watson gets a little push. And Denzel Ward, of course, one of the elite players in the NFL. Watson slinging it, first down, Cleveland. Second half, he was 11 of 12, had them in a position to win. But that momentum did not carry over into today. However, it's starting to show some life. Watson again finds a seam. Akins has been a busy man.
Locker room, you got to try and let Chubb take this in.
Remember, the Browns get it to start the second half. Pitch play, Chubb in, touchdown.
And now he gets a big opportunity here to lead this football team and try to beat a strong Cincinnati team.
Right back to the well in Njoku again as Steelers, one of his 3 starts last season. And here's DTR. Boy, he sold that fake and he's off to the races. Boy, you can see the dynamism that this kid brings with his legs.
Did not a good look. They were able to get a touchdown out of that drive. Work more efficiently and better the more they can spread it around.
DTR, boy, again, he sells that fake well.
Settling down and just hitting the opportunities that present themselves.
Beautiful pass there. And again, it's Tillman. The field, so maybe injury related, this quarterback change late. Winston slinging it and completes. Jerry Jeudy with his first target today, incredibly. Thrust into that number 1 wide receiver spot after the trade of Amari Cooper. And his confidence just is nowhere near where it has to be. Winston throwing to the run, keeping the play alive, and completes. Tell you who's showing up today, and that's Cedric Tillman. Jameis Winston on in relief of Thompson Robinson over the middle, and that'll be a 1st and goal. Elijah Moore with a catch.
And Jameis Winston has nowhere to go.
Winston high, back of the end zone. It is caught, touchdown.
What a catch.
And that's going to breathe a little life into Cleveland.
We just saw that jet sweep. They do a lot of screens, a lot of jet sweeps now. There's Flowers, and Flowers will take the shovel pass. He's got Henry to block, but not much is there. That's a great job by Zadarius Smith to make him change direction. Yeah, he's the Wildcat. Jackson is the bottom of your screen. Henry tried to go to his right. Nothing's there. He stopped. Maurice Hurst came over to make the initial hit from the outside, but JOK came inside.
He was the number 1 cornerback in OTAs and training camp.
2nd down and 7. Winston looking to throw. Winston to the middle of the field. Diving catch made by Njoku. Wow. The Ravens are saying it hit the ground, but Njoku was able to make that grab. He is so athletic for a big man in front of Kyle Hamilton. Gain of 19. What's up? On 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake. Winston looking to throw. Winston throws to the outside. Pass is caught at the 30-yard line. With the play clock at 5, Winston looking to throw. Steps up, zips it to the middle of the field. Pass is complete to the middle of the field. 2nd down and 10. Jackson assessing. Out of the gun. Trouble coming. And he's sacked. Okoronkwo afterward, and he felt this was the best thing for his team as Chubb will break through the defense and Hamilton tracks him down up to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15 for Nick Chubb.
This year.
Jackson sets up in the pocket, wobbles it to the middle of the field, and it's nearly intercepted. It was intended for Aguilar, and Denzel Ward bobbled it out of the air. What's up? Elijah Moore goes in motion. Winston goes toward Moore, who's got it on the sidelines. 3rd down and 14. Smith trying to chase down Jackson. In trouble across his body, and it's incomplete, broken up. Rodney McLeod, the veteran, knocked it away.
You're in a position, Tom, where you could go for it if you get 2 or 3 yard gain.
Play clock winding down. Winston takes the snap. Winston to the near side. He's got his man Elijah Moore. Now he laid that in beautifully for 1st down. On 1st down, Winston looking toward the end zone for Njoku. What a grab! Oh my! Eddie Jackson had no chance. He's under 100 here this afternoon.
Only 65 yards rushing so far.
Off the play fake, and he is taken down. J.O.K. Owusu-Koramoah with the sack, his third of the year.
And it led to the comeback and the win.
Yeah, it's remarkable. Over 200 yards on the ground, they average. And Henry is hit in the backfield. That was a great hit by
Diabate.
Yeah, Diabate.
Yeah. Both these teams would like to see a Cincinnati loss.
Yeah. On first down off the play fake, Winston sets up in the pocket. He has time, throws to the middle, pass is complete. He's got Jerry Jeudy, and Jeudy explodes along the sidelines and goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Brandon Stevens slowed him up. Pretty incredible. Everybody's moving around for the Ravens. Yeah, here's Tillman. Tillman on the slant into the end zone. Doorstep of 20. Cedric Tillman's first touchdown of the year. Little bunch formation toward the bottom. Off the play fake. Jackson, he's hit by Justice Hill, and Diabate will get the sack. Henry taking a breather. Bateman, bottom of your screen. Bateman, the ball's deflected high in the air, and it is incomplete. Myles Garrett was lurking. I was going to say, do you exploit that a little bit more now that he's out? Well, there you go. Stiff arm. Jackson's in trouble, and he's taken down at the 15. Zadarius Smith will be credited with that sack.
180, what's that?
On first down, off the play fake, pass complete, Elijah Moore. Well, this will be a 48-yard field goal attempt. He was good from 53 during warmups. Good snap, good hole. Kick is on its way, and it is good. A little magic on the lake. Winston going for it all for the end zone for Tillman. He's got it!
Herbert from the gun. Here they come. They rush four. Herbert near side, and it's incomplete. Looking for Joshua Palmer. Good coverage. Ward was with him step for step.
Is starting to get a little bit more stable.
First pass of the day. Winston to his new favorite target, Cedric Tillman. Speaking of transformations, what a piece he's become. Herbert feeling the pressure, and he's buried. Winston to the air, near side. That's a first down catch. Jerry Jeudy. Browns rush three. Chargers keep it on the ground, and Rager tripped up just outside their 20. Herbert fakes the pitch. Here they come again. Second time they get to him. It's Garrett. First sack in 4+ games.
2 plays ago, he's always a threat to get to the quarterback quickly.
Herbert on third and long. Buried again. And it's guess who?
Be able to run with confidence has to be an immense chore.
Winston near side. Njoku on a 2nd and 7. They're going to move the sticks again. Njoku sneaks inside the 30 as they pick up 11. Chargers trying to get themselves into position on a 3rd and 4. Winston looking. He's going to run for it. First down, Browns. For Dustin Hopkins, the 11th year kicker. Lowest field goal percentage of his career till this point. But Hopkins, perfect here from 38.
To manipulate or move any of the underneath zone defenders, and that's been the difference.
Winston slinging it far side of the field. Tillman. This was the guy who has really been the catalyst for them the last couple of weeks. Can he generate something? 18 points per game. Boy, it's a big play right here. 3rd and a yard. They got it. First down. Nick Chubb.
He realized this was a special human being.
Winston on 2nd and 7. Fires and completes. On 3rd and short. Winston fires, completes. Tillman. Badly needed pass play for the Browns. It's a pickup of a dozen. Browns offense get into gear. 70 seconds left in the quarter. 1st and 10. Again, terrific starting field position. But can they capitalize? Jeudy had to reach out for that football, and it's a first down catch for the Browns. 44-yard attempt here, hooking to the left, and that kick is no good. So you see Fehoko now being escorted into the locker room. But it does remain to be Ken Dorsey, the play caller, as Winston completes. This will be a first down connection over the middle.
I think the roots of this football team have to go back through Chubb and the play action game to be effective. I don't believe that they could just be a shotgun.
Took as a play caller in Buffalo was that they got away from the running game too much. As they play here at a 17-point hole, Winston near side puts his back into it. Jerry Jeudy. Boy, you think two is valuable for that Miami team? My goodness. Here's Cedric Tillman breaking a couple of tackles, and he goes airborne, gets inside the Chargers' 40-yard line. It's been held in check. Some of the numbers that he's built on here down the stretch, but a quiet day for Cedric Tillman. Winston gonna run for it. Winston inside the 30.
Their drops in zone coverage, and then the secondary, they've given this offense nothing to work with. They have smothered every aspect of this offense today.
According to what Aditi has told us on Mac. So you hope that he is okay. That pass from Winston caught by Tillman, and they say incomplete. Just ran out of green grass in that back.
That everyone has right now, and he'll be a great running back again.
Three receivers on second down. It's Chubb. Cuts to the outside and picks up a Browns first down. Forced out of bounds by Alontae Taylor.
Watch how this offense becomes so much better, much more dynamic.
Third down and 9. Winston under pressure. Time NFL Coach of the Year. Winston steps up on first down. Now he throws wide open. It's Jeudy across midfield and still going. Jerry Jeudy inside the Saints 20. The 10 takes it all the way 89 yards for a Cleveland touchdown.
Taysom Hill back at quarterback for the Saints.
Hill looking to throw. Going deep for Valdez-Scantling. It is picked off by Denzel Ward.
They're taking it to another level at Taysom.
180. What's up? Start from the 18-yard line. Winston sets up the screen. It's the Njoku, the tight end. First down. Winston fires at a diving catch. Third down and 10. Pass is caught. It's Jeudy. Third down and 3. Taysom Hill made the catch and then lost it. He had first down yardage and was knocked loose. Now the Browns recover.
He was a soon-to-be Hall of Famer as well. One of the best guards who have played the game.
Third down and 5. Pass is caught by Jeudy.
Spot.
Effetti now in. The Njoku wide open. Out to the 49, a Cleveland first down.
And you see, they're really trying to hold on to that one timeout. They're getting closer and closer to field goal range.
Second and 5. It's Ford on the screen. They are now in field goal range.
Production since.
Winston on first down over the top. It's complete to Jerry Jeudy.
Always positive, address the team.
Second down and 6. Nick Chubb. Nice. First down. 180. What's up? Second down and 5. Here's Chubb. First down, and Winston had a lot of luck.
And then it's all of a sudden it's very challenging for a defense to stop him.
Play action on first down. As Winston throws to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. And Jabari Thrash.
Same look and come back with man behind it. It's been very effective.
Third down and 4. They pick up the first.
Not that time.
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, what a stab.
Second down and 4.
Nice
it's
throw.
Tillman. Picks up a Browns first down. It has returned to New Orleans. Third down and 10. Winston on the slant. Caught by.
Comes with a diamond formation in the backfield. And right off the bat, Shelby Harris takes care of Najee Harris.
Excellence the way he has.
So 3 tight ends here. Wilson under pressure. Bury him. Myles Garrett wants to hear it from the crowd, and he will. They line up in a tight formation. Then they send Patterson all the way to the left. And Fields looking for room and won't find it. Grant Delpit comes up to make the tackle.
Finding the matchup against the safety.
Austin ran a 4.32 at the combine, so he's a jet. Meanwhile, here's Harris breaking tackles, but costing him. And the ball is out, and Wilson is there, and Russell Wilson is able to secure it. Can they pick up the first? Indeed. To the 15 behind an Ifedi block. Chubb makes it 1st and 10. From the 1. Chubb scores. To the end zone goes Nick. And Cleveland takes the lead. Yet to throw an incompletion. Here, under pressure, loses the ball. Stripped. And the Browns are there to get it. Myles Garrett came in. He extracted it, and Winston Reed comes up with it. Wilson. He's going to get sacked back at the 38-yard line. Myles Garrett. And they go for it, and they stop him. Maurice Hurst takes him down. Harris, no. Stopped in the backfield that time. High snap. Recovers. Gets tackled at the 17-yard line.
They're prepared for the snow, it looks like.
Helping us out. Thank God. From the 8-yard line, Jerome Ford works his way up to the 35-yard line. Yeah, that's a good point. Very significant as they go with the win. Winston downfield, reaching up. Can he make the catch? Njoku. No, that is Blake Whitehurt. Sorry about that. From the 23, open, making the catch to the 5-yard line. Jordan Akins. Ford in motion. Winston under pressure. Gonna run it into the end zone. Whoa. Brings Judy inside. Throws, and this time it's held on to by Njoku for the 2-point conversion. Pressured, on the run, on the move, throws, leaping grab at the 40-yard line, Jerry Jeudy. Watt, double him again, chip him again, passes a little low, and caught. Jerry Jeudy was right there. In the pocket, has a man. To the 13-yard line, Jerry Jeudy having some night. 6 catches, 87 yards for him. Winston from the gun. Hands it off. To the end zone goes Chubb. Touchdown Browns. Rush 3, drop 8. Now a late rush. Thrown up for grabs in the end zone. How does this one end? Incomplete. Right down to the nub. Then
fake toss. First look not there, but this is, and that's Jeudy, the former Bronco. First play from scrimmage, and he's into Denver territory.
A minimum of 75 offensive snaps, most in the NFL, and that's the source of a lot of the problems.
Here's Chubb. And that power run.
Film this week as I prepared for this game. The second half, couldn't even see anything. It was a waste of time.
Play action from Winston. And what a catch by Njoku. One-handed, left-handed, hauled it in.
And then accept the job as defensive coordinator. You know, that
That's not easy to do, but he's doing a great job coordinating this group this year.
They're down and 3, floated wide open. That's Moore. And Elijah Moore is down inside the 10. Over the middle, that's caught for Njoku and a touchdown. Nice answer by the Browns.
This has been a great draft class for the Broncos.
Here is one in the air. What a play made by Denzel Ward, and it's picked off by Newsome. Denzel Ward made that play as he got his hand and arm in front of that throw. And Newsome is there, and that is just the second interception by an active player on this Browns defense, and 3rd overall. 19 yards and a touchdown. Winston, there's the fastball, and the pass is caught by Mike Woods.
But boy, he's brought the big play back to this offense.
Here's a blitz off the edge. Handoff is to Ford. Big play. Jerome Ford down inside the 35. This time, perfect. And then Bo Nix. 3rd down and 5. Winston, wide open is Thrash. And the rookie with his 2nd catch in the NFL has an 8-yard reception for 1st down. Pressure off the edge from Bonito. This one is fired for a 1st down for Judy. 3rd down and 4. Pressure. Pass is caught by Judy.
That was an excellent throw by Jameis Winston.
Protection is good again, and there's Judy again. Nice throw and catch. That's Woods. And he sets up 1st down and goal. Winston, end zone, Njoku. Touchdown. What a throw, and maybe the catch even better with Brandon Jones all over.
Difference in what would have likely been an incompletion or a touchdown.
Can Cleveland answer? They try with Judy. They got him. He's going the other way. Touchdown as the Browns and Broncos trade blows. Wow. 70 yards to the former Bronco Jerry Judy.
Decides to bring pressure. So here they come, and Nick Chubb steps up, and he makes the block. And they've been kind of going after Levi Wallace tonight. He's sitting on it. They're in man coverage. Jerry Judy just runs right by him. Now, a reminder, Riley Moss is not playing tonight, and he's been having an outstanding year. Levi Wallace is in the lineup because of that. And Jerry Judy is having a night in his return to Denver.
Quick throw. Judy, he's got it. And it's a 3-point game as he worked against Levi Wallace. And Jerry says, let me hear you again. Aired out. Mims. Ward. Ward's got it. Picked off. They have not come down with picks. They came in with 2 all season. They've got 2 tonight. Here's Judy. Absolutely wide open. And Judy is down inside the 40. 3rd down and 8. Quick throw. Pass is caught. That's Woods. And he's made an impact here tonight. 3 catches on the night, 14 yards this time. This one to the sideline. Judy, 1st down, Cleveland. Amazing. Pressure coming. Wide open, touchdown Chubb.
And he's getting the safety help here.
Sideline. Catch is made by Elijah Moore for a 1st down. With their pass yards tonight, 460, but It's of little solace. Here's Judy. Why not add another one to him?
As a starter. And here he is on 2nd and 3, handing it off again to Ford, who makes a nice move and dashes up ahead. And from the gun, here's Winston. Nice pass. Getting up and running with it. A little bit more. Elijah Moore with the catch. On the near side, coming off a monster performance. Here's Winston. Throwing on the run, and he's got him. That was Judy for the touchdown. Right, just his 7th game back from the injury on this field a year ago. As Winston keeps it, picks up 11 or 12. Back to Nick Chubb, though. 3rd and 12.
In the division, you know each other. Defenses usually play better.
Rushing 4. Highsmith is near him. Winston on the run, completes it. Threatening near the 40, and look at Ford. Just made one other nice play on this drive. He's got a first down. It's an important game in absolutely.
3 of those games. They could also win each game too, but can't lose this one.
2nd and 10. He gets it over to Woods. And Michael Woods makes a nice move. So let's get this started. Great to have you with us.
Great to have you with us, Jim.
Oh, thank you, friend. Look at this run back. It's a nice one by Ford. Chugging along and still going strong. My goodness, what a return. Show me the money. Here's 2nd and 3.
Good job by Janis there.
Good job, too, by Moore. Oh, the tackle is going to keep him short. Like last year, he played well. Instead of started last year. Didn't get a whole lot of recognition for it. As Chubb is able to find a huge opening and gallop down to about the 36, 37-yard line.
Yeah. Here's the double mug again. 2 linebackers standing in the A-gap. You can get out wide.
Pass. And Njoku. Ball comes out when he dove for it. They say he was down. Where are they going to spot him? It's the 4th and 3. And it's caught by Njoku. Pittsburgh thinks he was down 10 yards ago. Winston's going to keep. He's got some room over here. And he's got 10 yards and another first. Wide open and caught by Moore. Winston looking around, and he's got the first down yardage. 5.5-minute drive to this point. Winston in zone bound, and it's caught.
We'll call it 2nd and 1. They spotted it just short of the first down, but this is how you get it with Nick Chubb. Decline the penalty, so it sets up 3rd and 10 now for the Browns. Winston steps up. Winston on the move. Makes the connection with Judy on a sliding grab for a first down.
Because you probably draft someone in this upcoming draft.
Ruptured Achilles for Watson. 2 more years left on his deal. Another strong throw to Judy. And was told to go to the sideline after he was the one putting on the hit. Pacheco comes up short. Extra advantage. Pretty amazing that Reed does this so well.
And loves doing it.
Ford, the return man. Ford gets it to the outside. And that's what Cleveland needed. 2nd down and 10. Cleveland with 66 yards of offense. Handoff. Chubb. It's got a hole.
Ball back.
3rd down and 1. Not going to happen. No gain. Mike Hall, the rookie out of Ohio State. He's been disruptive. 2nd and 23. Handoff Ford. And Ford, clean cut to the outside. And Ford takes it all the way. Touchdown, Browns. No shutout. First down, under a rush, dump off. Ford has already taken one to the house. Ford spun down in Kansas City territory.
Some games without having a lot of preparation, and so here in the last 3 games of the season, really a chance to dial in as a starter.
Ford breaking and 1. Right at the start, it's a foot race. Ford to the 20 and all the way down to the Cincinnati 10.
He about split carries with Nick Chubb, and Ford has had his opportunities. He's really played well in this offense.
DTR is going to tuck it away, going to run for it. DTR cuts back inside the 10.
Game.
Judy just one target till this point. Here they come again. DTR twirling around, buying some time. Comes back across the field and completes. He gets it to Ford. Can he generate some points here in the second half for Cleveland? 3rd and 4. Judy, top of your picture. DTR is going to run for it. He stumbles and then taking on a tackle. Down. Here they come, DTR under heavy duress. They set up Njoku for the screen. Njoku barreling inside the 20. Njoku all the way down to the 6.
And watch the inside zone, and then here on this formation, the option for him to keep it around the left edge.
This is Ford, and he's in. On 3rd and 7. Burrow takes a wallop by Grant Delpit. Sold it well.
Nicely done.
Detroit trying to get back on the winning track. DTR is starting to catch some fire. Over the middle to Judy. Boy, you knew JT wanted to bounce back after what happened in Denver last week. Here is Thompson Robinson. Everyone covered, tucks it away. DTR running for it. 0 at halftime. Trying to cut into this 11-point deficit. Back to the air. This is Ford. They get him set up on the screen. And Ford working in the flat. Back. Dorian Thompson-Robinson. Can he bring them back? He completes here. This is Njoku.
The future.
Burrow's going to roll out. Burrow. Football comes out loose. And Cleveland has it. It was Briggs with the recovery.
Something out of the backfield. Easy, high percentage throw. And trying to do something after the catch.
Thompson Robinson. Wide open is Moore. Thompson Robinson protected as they rush. Only 3 does Cincy. DTR stumbling again. Just throws it and somehow is it a catch?
On 2nd down, Thompson Robinson over the middle, right back to Akins for a first down. 3rd and 5. Thompson Robinson to Judy, and a first down. Holland makes the tackle. A gain of 15. Jerome Ford is back in and takes the handoff on first down. Ford at the 20, Ford to the outside, and pinballs down inside the 10. And that one is good. And a huge cheer. Thompson Robinson over the middle to Judy. Makes a sliding grab, a couple of yards shy of a first down. Tyreek Hill in motion. Huntley looking his way, now in trouble. Huntley trying to escape, he cannot. And guess who? Myles Garrett with the sack on his 29th birthday. They pitch it to Achane running right, and he is stopped. Devin Bush in the backfield. For Cleveland, they just have not been able to walk through it. Here's Strong trying to walk through it. He's got the first down. Nudged out of bounds by Jordan Poyer. Thompson Robinson, pressure's coming, gets rid of it. Judy's got it for a first down.
Injured, of course, Nick Chubb, the bell cow, injured earlier this season. Throwing and completing on the first play of the game. Ready, go. Zappe is back in the game at quarterback and throwing on first down and connecting across the middle with Elijah Moore. 1 for 8 on 3rd down. They drop guys into coverage, rush only 4. Zappe, plenty of time to look around, and finally gets to Judy. And Judy dancing around, and they move this up. Judy, another touch. They try to get him involved here. He's so slippery. Makes a nice little cut and picks up about 12 yards after the catch. Tight end Akins is in the backfield to the right of Zappe as a blocker. Ball out quickly, and the catch is made by Moore. Back-to-back plays. Foreman comes across in motion. Zappe from the pocket, throws it near the pylon, and touchdown.